Hey guys, it's Chris from Tryhard Affinity, coming back to you with another Civilization Revolution video. I know it's been a while since I made a Civilization Revolution video, but I have finally decided to return, and honestly where I have been, I've been right here. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been anywhere. Mostly the reason why I haven't been making any videos is because I've been working on 3D animation, and I got a job recently, and I still got my school, so I can't post as many videos. But now I got just a little bit more free time between my 3D animations and stuff. And honestly, if you're curious about checking out my 3D animations, you can pop over to the other channel and check out the 2D animations that are up there, and be subscribed for when the 3D animations come out, because I'm working with Josh, that's my partner, to put out 2D and 3D animations, but it's just going to take some time. So if you're interested in keeping an eye on that, like I told y'all before that I was going to do 3D, you can just go pop over there to the other channel and check everything out there. I mean, there's still some stuff up there, but it's just basic test stuff or whatever, but that's, you know, besides the point. So to the video, what we're going to be doing today honestly is just a request that I have remembered since the very start of this channel. Pretty much, somebody asked me to attack, like teach them how to attack, like how do you win domination. I was kind of skeptical on, you know, doing a domination victory, but I decided I'm going to do it. So instead of doing a domination video, it is going to be a series. How many parts, I do not know, but it's going to be a series on how exactly to win a domination victory in Civilization Revolution. So if you're interested, stick in with the video, and here we go. When choosing the civ that you think is best for domination, you're going to want to think about the 3 checklists that I'm about to show you guys, which is troop efficiency, special advantage, and consistency, which I'm not going to say those names, well, those words right throughout this whole video, so bear with me. So with the first one, it's basically about how well the troop can fight, and if the troop does it have the capability of being a great troop. The special advantage part basically if a civilization has an advantage, you know, like Zulu have overrun advantage, and let's say the Aztecs, they have, you know, the regeneration. So that's what special advantage is. So those are 2 that you want to be able to check off. You want to be able to check off 2 out of 3. Last but not least is consistency. And what I mean by consistency is just basically, can that civilization keep up their troop efficiency, and can they keep up the special advantage? That's the whole point of consistency, because if it's not consistent, what's the point? I mean, like, what? That's like the beginning of Aztecs. They have that special advantage, but it's not consistent. So you can have that 25 gold and get an army out, but you can't keep doing it over and over and over. It's just a one-time thing, so it's not consistent. So that's what you need to think about when it comes to selecting a troop, or a civ, I mean, not a troop. What am I saying? Now, I'm not the best person to evaluate all these, you know, to the finest degree, so I decided to bring in an expert, the best expert of all experts that's ever going to be an expert in this situation. Civ Analysis is one of the best, top of the line, pristine, prestige, cheapest robots you could ever find in the $1 store. So he's going to help us out in this analysis. So let's get down to it.
Civ Analysis encountered a random corruption. An immediate reboot is required. Total time, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Sonic, just messing with you, bro. You made, bro? Well, me, bro. Didn't think so, because your cage's trash.
But I don't know what to say to that. Besides, I guess we got a video to do, so let's go ahead and kick it off with the Romans. Alright, so I divided it into parts, and we're going to do it into 2-minute parts if possible, so that, you know, You don't have to sit here and watch a 20-minute long video like somebody did in the past. Not saying any names. But the way it's gonna go is the first part right here of the part 1 video, part 1 of the part 1. That is part 1, I guess. I don't know. It's too many part 1s. But the part 1 of the part 1 video is about which civ should you select. And honestly, every civ is not meant for attacking. Let's start it off with the basic Romans. The Romans are, the first person on the screen. That's why they're the basic. They are not really meant for attacking, if you ask me, because their whole lineup is meant for either trying to go for culture or going for city expansion or anything of the other set of stuff, So Romans are not your go-to civ at all if you want to do attacking, because their setup is meant to you build cities and you expand and you defend these cities, because as you build cities you make yourself vulnerable to attack. So Romans are X'd out. Egyptians. Now, the Egyptian troops, now you might not believe me, some people might dispute this, but the Egyptian troops actually fight better than most troops. Now, that's just my opinion because I've played this game for about maybe 2-3 years. So, I would say they attack better than most troops just because every time I put them in a battle, they've actually won overcoming odds. Like, it's 2-7, or not 2-7, that's a little bit ridiculous, but I mean, that does happen. But, what I mean, like 2-5 or something, and they pull out a victory out their butts or something. Like, holy freaking crap. How the crap do you do that? The Greeks are not meant for attacking. You can already tell by the hoplites beginning. Like, you start with hoplites. They're for defense, so you can already count them out as an attack. But, I mean, you can say, a defense is an attack. The best defense is an attack. But, I mean, that's not really going to help you in this case because you want the best civ for attacking. So, they're out of our book. So for the Spanish, they're not really an attack civ if you ask me, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flat out X them out the book. Germans, I don't think I should say anything. I don't think I need to say anything. If you play this game and have any knowledge from the Germans, I shouldn't have to say if they're an attack troop. I mean, I'm going to say it because this isn't a video about domination, but they start out with bronze. What was it? Can't even remember the name. Over here bragging and I don't remember the name. They start out with automatic veteran troops, and it's right here in front of me. Wow. But they start out with automatic veteran troops, and every time you upgrade, all your troops upgrade in the attack succession, if I said that right. I don't particularly remember exactly how it works. I just know, let's say you have warriors. Warriors go to why don't we get this wrong? Never mind. Horseman goes to knights. Knights go to tanks, and it goes for archers go to catapults. Catapults go to cannons, and cannons go to artillery. I believe that's right. We'll find out when we start playing if we do use the Germans. I don't know if we're gonna use the Germans just yet. We're just gonna go through. Russians defense right off the back. Their loyalty, they're like their troops begin with loyalty. That's definitely defense. I mean, come on, what else would you need for defense? Chinese, they can be used for an attack unit, but just because they're an OP civ. Like, they start with new cities, have 1+ population, and if you really know how to work that, you can really, in the beginning, become one of the top civs right off the back. Most people don't like you playing with them because they're a very overpowered civilization to play with, but if you want to, they are a great attack force. America definitely, yeah, they're just like the previous one, the Chinese. You can use them as an attack civ because you can rush units at half price in medieval, but just starting off, I don't know. Starting off, I don't know what you could really do with them starting off, but I do know in the medieval, rushing units at half price is a huge go. So that's a civ that you're going to want to have gold for. the Japanese Samurai Knight plus attack, another medieval type of civ that you want to work towards. Like you want to attack more so towards the medieval, which I didn't say that in the beginning, which I'm sorry that if I didn't say that. You know, shucks. What was it? Oh yeah. It depends when you want to attack. Some civs are better at attacking in ancient period, some are better at attacking in medieval, then some in industrial, and then some in modern. So it depends really when you want to attack is when you deciding that decide. I'm getting all confused here. It decides what troop or civ you want to get. If you understood any of that, what I just said, that mumbo jumbo. French, I'm gonna go ahead and just scratch them right off the list. I hate the troops. It's kind of biased, not gonna lie. The troops are terrible. I tried so hard to fight with their troops, and they multiple times lost to barbarian camps. I mean, how do you lose to barbarian camps? They're the simplest thing in the game to, attack. So I just gave up on the French. I mean, you can probably do something good with them, like industrial 2+ cannon attack. So they probably would be a good industrial type of attack civ, but honestly, I have never played that far with them and actually got to cannons before everybody got bombers and stuff. So personally, I can't play with them, so I won't. I can recommend them, and I can't recommend them. So it's kind of up to you to decide. That's the whole point of this video, right? Indians, definitely that one depends on how you start out. The Indians are a starting civ. If you start by good resources, they become a good civ. So I would not recommend them for an attack victory if you're trying to go for an attack. Arabs, definitely. That is one of the best attack civs. Their troops attack the best. I tried to fight them with the Egyptians, which I said Egyptians were good. They destroyed practically on even battles. Arabs always won. So that's another one. They beat the Aztec troops and they beat the Zulu troops. Their troops are like superb, Aztecs, of course, they're definitely a good civ to go with if you want to go for victory. Just because in the beginning they're a beginning victory type, which a lot of people hate, including me, one of them. That's why I didn't want to do a domination victory, but I'm going to go ahead and point that out. You can use that plus 25 gold at the start to really get out an army in no time and just go raid some cities in the ancient period. But I mean, what's the fun in that? I mean, you don't get a medal for winning that early, so that's just my opinion. I don't like attacking that early. Zulu, same thing, 2+ movement on warriors. That makes them a very awesome go-to civ. If you want them, you can go for them. They're medieval, they're ancient, industrial, modern attack. They have just the biggest advantage with their combat over run advantage. I don't know the specific map for it, but I do know that I think it's like I don't even want to throw y'all some wrong numbers, but they have a better chance at overrunning troops. Like, let's say if it was 4-1, they might have a chance at overrunning compared to 6-1 for all other troops. We're almost at the end. Bear with me. Now we have the Mongols. The Mongols definitely can be a good attack civ if you know how to use them right. I haven't really messed with them. I should mess with them. I should learn, but I don't know. I might learn in the future. So if you want to use the Mongols, their +1 cavalry speed is definitely good for the medieval. The ancient part is also good because you can attack barb camps, and they turn into your cities as the Mongols, and they get 50% plus trade from captured cities. So if they capture a city, then their trade is amazing in that city. You just got to be able to build it up. So it's up to you if you can use the Mongols. And lastly, but definitely least, the English. I did not mean that at all. The English are a good civ, but they are not an attack civ. I mean, they're more so of a modern attack civ. If you like it says down there, naval support double, that is insane. I have tried that and I have dominated a whole entire server off of modern times. They thought they had me because I didn't have the military force in them, but I didn't need it. And naval support double. I mean, what can you do when a thing of cruisers come up to your city with a just one tank, and they double the support attack? I mean, like, I think in the attack support of cruisers should be like 15, I believe. Plus double is 30, so you could bring a normal, let's say a tank with a 15 attack. If I'm right, I might be getting that way wrong. I think that might be off on the tank. I have not played this game in ages, but it doubles. I mean, it adds on that 30 plus to whatever the attack is. So I'm gonna go off something simple like a horseman that I do remember. That would be 32 attack for one horseman. That is an awesome bomb strategy, which like I said, I'm gonna teach y'all bombing strategies, but we're reaching that point of the 10-minute mark that I did not want to go past. So if you guys enjoyed the video or you want to see the next part, it should be uploaded very soon. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, I don't know. I'll try to get out as soon as possible. If you want to stay notified, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to make me feel good, make my feelings good, make me feel really good, hit that like button. About to make me cry. I would love that. Or, you know, share it. Just share. Bring the love back. But that's it for today. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. And like always, I'll get back to you